Remember when you could recite your Blockbuster membership number but can't remember why you walked into the kitchen? Or how you still know the theme song from a Saturday morning cartoon, but not the name of your neighbor? Memory is weird, and it's not your fault. It's your brain doing exactly what it evolved to do. Here's the plan. We're breaking down how memory actually works, why it's so selective, and how to make it stick better. No brain scans, just simple ideas, relatable examples, and a few tricks you can use the next time a name vanishes mid-handshake. 1. The 3-layer system you already use. Think of memory like an old-school media setup. First, there's the instant snapshot, sensory memory, like the frame that flashes when you pause a VHS tape. It's there and gone. Next is your working memory, the sticky note on your mental fridge. You hold a phone number just long enough to dial it, and then poof. The final layer is long-term storage, the shelf where the good stuff lives for years. First day of school smells, your favorite sitcom catchphrase, the route to your childhood home. The catch? Only what gets your attention moves from sticky note to shelf. Your brain is picky because it has to be. That leads us to the spotlight it trusts most. 2. Attention is the bouncer, emotion is the highlighter. Your brain doesn't save everything. It saves what feels important. Novelty, surprise, and emotion get VIP access. That's why you remember your first concert, the smell of popcorn at the mall theater, or the thrill of renting a new release on Friday night. Emotion is like hitting highlight on a textbook, except it's your life. Back then, shared moments had built-in emotion. Everyone watching the same sitcom at the same time. Today, everything is personalized, so fewer moments get that communal boost. If attention decides what gets in, story decides how it stays in. So let's talk format. 3. Your brain saves stories, not files. We think our brains store neat folders. They don't. They store connections. A random list of letters slips away, but turn it into a story and it sticks. That's why mnemonics, jingles, and theme songs work. Chunking a phone number into groups? That's storytelling too. Why it mattered then versus why it feels weird today. We used to rehearse information, dialing numbers, rereading notes, rewinding tapes. Repetition stitched memories in. Today, the cloud remembers for us, so we rehearse less. Convenience up, stickiness down. But retrieval can rescue you if you know how to use it. 4. Cues are the keys that open the door. Ever smell sunscreen and suddenly you're 8 years old at the public pool? That's a cue. Context matters. If you study with lo-fi beats at your desk, you'll recall better in that vibe. Change the context, new room, new mood, and recall stalls. It's not gone. The key is different. So recreate a hint. Say the first letter, picture where you met, retrace your steps like you're rewinding a tape before returning it. That little jog unlocks the door. But what about the memories that just fall out of the shelf on their own? 5. Forgetting is not a bug, it's cleaning. Forgetting feels scary, but it's often your brain tidying up. Interference pushes out what you don't use. Like taping over a VHS, new show, old show gone. Sleep even takes a night shift to decide what stays. Back then, we had to remember phone numbers, directions, and which aisle had the cereal with the toy. Today, GPS, search, and autofill carry the load. It's efficient, but it can feel weird, like your brain outsourced its job. The fix isn't to memorize everything. It's to choose what you want to keep and give it a few purposeful reps. And when you pull it off the shelf, remember this next truth. 6. Memory is a remix, not a replay. When you remember, you're not pressing play, you're remixing. Every recall edits the story a little before saving it again. That's why details drift and why two people remember the same party differently. Group chats turn into collaborative memory machines, and sometimes we get confident about things that never happened exactly that way. It's not deception, it's reconstruction. So ground important memories with notes, photos, and specific details. Use multiple cues. Treat big moments like a favorite mixtape. Label it clearly, or it will blend into noise. Here's the quick upgrade kit. Want to remember better? Turn facts into tiny stories. Space it out. Little reminders beat one giant cram. Tie it to emotions or senses, smell, sound, place. Teach it to someone. Sleep on it, literally. Punchy close. Your memory isn't a hard drive. It's a living scrapbook. The songs from Saturday morning stuck because they were repeated, emotional, and shared. Today, your phone can hold your facts, but only you can make them meaningful. Curate the moments you want future you to remember. Rewind with intention. Press record with emotion and give tomorrow something worth keeping on the shelf.